Hey guys, it is Sabo here, and I am back with another edition of Sports Talk with Sabo. And today I'm joined by special guest Phil Villapiano. Phil, thank you so much for doing this.
Well, thank you, Sabo.
And without any further ado, let's get this interview started. You have been a Super Bowl champion and have been to the Pro Bowl not one, not two, not three, but 4 times. Looking back on these career accomplishments, is there anyone that you credit with pushing you to reach the levels of success?
Well, I've had a lot of guys that helped me along the way. A lot of players, a lot of coaches, a mother, my mother who would let me play in the rain and the snow and everything.
Okay.
She didn't make me come in. She didn't make me go to the doctor.
Wow.
All she wanted me to do was play football.
That's cool.
My father was out of control. He loved me to play football. And then my teammates were great. And once you become a pretty good football player, you kind of drive yourself to get better and better and better. And then you go to one Pro Bowl, another, and another. That's kind of the way it happens.
That's cool. So you're known for the Immaculate reception, which has been voted as the greatest play in NFL history. You were on the field and experienced that moment in a way that no other person can describe. Take me back to that play and tell me what was going through your mind as it all unfolded.
Well, Sabo, it happened very, very quickly.
Okay.
And I don't know what was going on in my mind. All I know is when I saw Franco Harris start to jog down the field, I shoved him and I left it because I saw Bradshaw throw the ball. And I was rushing over to where the ball was going.
Okay.
And then the ball came flying backward over my head. And here's Franco catching it.
Wow.
But we're not sure he caught it.
Okay.
It was pretty close to the ground, Sabo. So maybe he caught it, maybe he didn't.
Yeah.
But I really think I saw it hit Frenchy Fuqua.
Okay.
So in those days, if it went from an offensive player to an offensive player, illegal, the play should be dead.
Oh.
Then it bounces back over my head and I make a turn to make the tackle or to see what was going on. And I get clipped.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there's 3 penalties right there in a row. That play should have never happened. So it took me a lot of years to kind of think about what happened to us that day. But that cost us a trip to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. So you mentioned Franco Harris. You two have a strong connection beyond just the Immaculate reception. Could you tell me about your relationship with him and the impact he has had on your life?
Well, Franco's a great guy, and it's just funny how things happen. You know, his father was from Italy.
Okay.
No, his mother was from Italy.
Okay. From
right around the same area that my father was from.
That's cool.
So when Franco came over, they spoke a lot of Italian in their house.
Yeah.
And when we got in the league, even though it was Harris, but he had a lot of Italian blood in him.
Yeah.
So we kind of just hooked up together.
Yeah.
And I won the Player of the Year in New Jersey, Italian American Player of the Year.
Okay.
In 1971. And Franco won it in 72 because he's a year younger than me. And then my father went to the dinner to honor Franco and was speaking in the same dialect as his mother.
Oh, that's really cool.
So him and I heard about that. We said, hey, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then we went to a lot of Pro Bowl games together and we played against each other very hard. So,
that's very cool.
All in all, just a good friend. And he's had a big impact on me because he does it the right way, very generous to people, very nice, very great football player.
Yeah.
I like those type of people.
So you mentioned New Jersey, and that's actually where you grew up, a state which has produced countless successful athletes and other talented individuals, from Mike Trout to Bon Jovi to children's author Judy Blume. What is it about New Jersey that makes it such a breeding ground for greatness?
Wow, good question. You know what happens when you get a lot of people together?
Yeah.
Then when you get, I mean, New Jersey's only a little pipsqueak state, but it has tons of people. So there's a lot of people to pick from. And then there's always action going on because you get so many people in that little area. So something's always cooking. And it kind of creates, I think it touches something in your brain.
Yeah.
And makes you a little more exciting than a guy that may be out being a farmer and doesn't have a lot of guys to be around all day.
Yeah.
You be around a lot of people, you learn a lot of things, and you kind of become a little unique.
Yeah, it's true. So you have been involved with several charitable organizations over the years, including an executive with the Jimmy V Foundation and Save the Jersey Shore post-Hurricane Sandy. What drives your charitable endeavors, and how important is the impact of these organizations to you?
Well, I've done a lot of that because I feel like I'm in a position that I can give back. I know the impact that professional athletes can have on people.
Yeah.
And if you got a little bit of a hook, a little bit of a hook. Now, you're a pro athlete. People like to be around you. Well, if you're going to be around me, maybe you're going to be giving money back to my charity. You know? So I use my celebrityism to drive and get
that's
money
very
for
cool.
the charities, and we give a lot of money away. We do a lot of nice things.
Yeah, I love that you're doing that and giving back to the community.
Thank you, my buddy.
So speaking of the Jersey Shore, you played high school football in Asbury Park, the same place where Bruce Springsteen got his start. You are two contemporaries, and I'm a huge Springsteen fan. So I was curious if your paths have crossed either in your efforts with Save the Jersey Shore or at some point in time.
Well, Bruce and I are pretty good buddies.
Really?
We got to know each other.
Wow.
Back in 1971, when I was playing with the Raiders, and he was back here producing Greetings from Asbury Park.
Yeah.
And I found the album, and I'm like, whoa, this guy. I saw Bruce play when it was only him.
Wow.
And then he got the E Street Band.
That's
and stuff.
incredible.
So he actually, I knew Bruce before Bruce was Bruce.
Yeah.
Before everybody knew him by just Bruce.
Yeah.
So anyway, we became buddies. We saw each other. We go to the same nightclubs
amazing.
all the time, and so he wasn't much of a talking football.
Yeah.
But I did. I think it was when Max Weinberg got married. We had the whole E Street Band right behind the bench.
Wow.
And we were playing the New York Jets. And they were all right down there, and all these guys had that long, hair and stuff, and John Madden looked over there and goes, "Who's these guys?"
Oh my God.
Well, that was the E Street Band.
Yeah.
Bruce didn't come, but everybody else did.
That's so cool.
And it was kind of fun. So we did a lot of fun things together. Bruce has helped me in my charity work, always showing up at the right time.
Yeah.
Sign a guitar for me. Makes it easy to raise money when you have people like Bruce helping you.
Speaking of Max, I actually got to meet Max not long ago. It was very cool as well.
He's a great man.
And we're going to see him again, in his new jukebox thing. It's very cool.
What's his new jukebox thing?
So he goes around to a bunch of different towns, and he picks people out of the audience, and he's like, "What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?" And then he plays it, and he has a whole bunch of singers and stuff, and it's very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Here I'm at the shore. I have to find out the jukebox, Max Weinberg jukebox thing.
If you look it up online, you can find it.
I'll go see him.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for my favorite part of the interview, and that's called the quick pitch segment. And it's basically just you answer in a bunch of really quick, short answers.
Okay.
All right. What is your favorite movie?
The Godfather.
The Godfather. What is your all-time favorite TV show?
Ozzie and Harriet.
Okay. Who is your favorite actor or actress?
Burt Lancaster.
All right. Who is your favorite musician or musical group?
Bruce Springsteen, E Street Band.
What is your favorite food?
Lasagna.
Okay. What is your favorite car that you have ever owned?
A '67 Firebird.
That's cool. If you were trapped on a desert island and could only have one person with you, who would it be and why?
Otis is drunk.
Otis is drunk. All right. Thank you so much for doing this. And anyways, that is pretty much going to conclude today's episode of Sports Talk with Sabo with Phil Villapiano. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sabo.
And peace out, Sabo-nators.